Hello, everybody. Welcome back to The Bald and the Beautiful. I am Melissa.
KevOnStage the first.
Angel.
Marcus.
And you guys have figured out why we haven't been live because Kevin was on the after party.
I was. That is this episode.
Yes,
KevOnStage. Y'all seeing me?
Hey.
And I still didn't watch that after party show. After I shot it, I didn't watch it last night. I sure didn't. Or tomorrow night, I didn't watch it. Another night. I don't watch it.
You don't watch it.
Even though I don't even watch myself. I'm gonna be in that bed when that airs tonight. Tomorrow, when it aired, I was in the bed.
That's right.
I was over there with that Lajuan and Lindsay. Yeah,
he
it
was
was.
in there with the Lajuan and Lindsay.
And I told him to his face.
Listen, they know now.
I went soft on him because I was on TV. It's different when they're next to you.
I know.
How you couldn't be like, hey, the stuff you be saying.
Well, the thing is,
You
and
told him a little bit.
this is what happened. I did tell him a little bit. On the after party, they explain, right? And the show, you don't have that context. So he explained what happened, and he's like, that makes more sense. But in today's episode, I will pretend that didn't happen. And I will do it like I did all the other times and just give you my feelings, how I felt before I talked to Lajuan.
Oh, no, I wanted, you got to give us context. So that
I'm going to give you I'm going to give it to you. But after I say how I felt at the beginning.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Yeah. But it was dope. Keisha Knight Pulliam was up in there. She was nice.
Keisha Knight Pulliam.
Keisha Knight Pulliam.
Masara.
Both of y'all say Polian.
Yeah, Polium. That's right.
Okay, we're gonna start with a couple that I actually want to start with, who are Jasmina and Michael.
Finish, Melissa. Go ahead and
And I just want to start the service off with a song. I agree with Michael.
Sing it.
I agree.
Sing it.
With Michael.
Yes.
I agree with Michael.
Oh, okay, Harmony.
I agree with
Michael.
Sing, bring it
about it, I just want to say this one part, and there's plenty to talk about, but this part I laughed out loud. Michael's like, yo, we should journal because you never let me. I never stop you. I never get to finish my thought. Man. You always finish your thought. Okay, so let's just journal. I don't need to journal. I have no problem expressing my feelings easily. I don't need to journal. Okay, well, I think we should, if we're both doing something together, you know what? I need a moment. Girl, you just said you have no problem expressing your feelings, and no less than 3.1 seconds later, you not only have problems, you have so much of a problem, you need to walk away. She doesn't realize she do be cutting him off. Yes. She didn't cut him off in that one episode. I
agree.
But she often cuts him off before he gets his point across. And he was really trying. She was just being like, no, your stuff is stupid. And I can communicate better than you because I don't have to write stuff down like a stupid person who can't talk.
She had a bad showing.
I said,
no.
In the middle of them having the whole thing, I said, I did not see her move into trash this quick.
She did.
Like, bitch was bleeding through her pores.
She was.
It was like, girl, calm down.
She had the capital C in condescending.
No.
She might as well have had some glasses on that she could look down. And she might as well have been on a balcony.
Yeah.
I'm such. I mean, it was so like, girl.
It's like
you don't know how you coming across my television screen.
Even when he was like finally getting his point across, she was letting him talk. She was looking at the camera, rolling her eyes. I was like, girl.
I was like, you know they gonna keep that in the edit,
man.
Oh, you know that man is gonna be like, ooh, copy paste,
right?
Save, market.
I really was like, girl, do you really don't know how you come? I understand that it probably happens maybe to everybody, or maybe because we've been on camera for so long, we're a little bit more aware of, now I might do this in real life, not gonna do it on camera because it's gonna come off a different way.
Yes.
And I want to be like, do you not know how this is gonna come off?
Melissa was talking about this before. She was like, we got to edit ourselves on our own vlogs.
Yeah.
Because we don't, they might interpret that wrong. Let me take that out. But that's what happens when you are crafting your own image.
Yes.
And when somebody else is crafting it for you, they ain't going to give you no saving grace. Your worst moment becomes their lead in for that episode.
Oh my God.
The way she was saying his name was getting under my skin.
It's condescending.
Oh, are you done, Michael? Michael, I didn't say that. I was like, ooh, you do that on purpose. And then he responded, are you done? Okay. I was like, oh, y'all. I remember that day. Oh,
Even Dr. Vivian was just like, all right, now we're going to start over.
What was
Let's stop
crazy,
real quick.
I know, that talk in a circle. What was crazy was the reason she walked off was exactly what she was doing. She was like, I'm trying to do something new, and he doesn't want to do anything.
And he's not hearing me.
And I'm like, but that's exactly what I'm
suggesting that we do it this way. And I was like, but you weren't, though.
Right.
Nah. You were she got out in the hallway and completely flip-flop what she was doing with what he was doing, and what he was doing with what she was actually doing.
I just want to do something new. He's talking in circles. You walked away because he wanted to try something
new. And you were talking in circles. She's like, but that was a fast. What does that have to do with today? And he's like, then she turns around and said, that was 5 seconds ago. Wait. Which one is it?
Listen,
now, 5 weeks ago, 5 days ago, but 5 seconds is current. In a conversation.
That was his point.
He said this keeps happening. No, Michael, it doesn't. It only happened 2 or 3 times. He was like, well, any time more than once.
My point is, it's happened more than once.
Yes.
You getting stuck on particulars, and my point is overall.
And that's what was pissing me off, is that at the root of what Michael was saying was, we have a problem with communication. Dr. Viviana suggested this. How about we try this to get over this hump that we have? And she was just like, You have.
Yes.
No, that's in your mind and your interpretation of what's happening. No, ma'am. No, that is what you are saying, and that is how you're presenting this problem.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's going like this.
Me either. It was so unnecessary.
I don't understand why it's going like especially because Michael is not a big personality.
He's not.
It is hard for me to understand how she's seeing everything so black and white.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because she making that same mistake that one person on the show always does. They take that family thing that they say, and it becomes your defining characteristic. His family said he sometimes gets aggressive. Now she sees him through aggressive colored glasses. Anything he does, and that's why your family said it, and that's why you're doing it. He be like, girl, I'm not even.
He said, I never called myself aggressive. I've never put that as one of my attributes.
You was sleeping. I saw you snoring all aggressive. Look at you snoring at me.
That's how it be.
Like, wait a minute.
That becomes your if you say, hey, my husband Marcus is intimidating, but he's overall kind of cool, then I'd be like, dang, okay. And then I will color all his moves with intimidating. And when
like, what's up, Kev?
Hey, and listen, when Marcus comes in, he coming just like me. Them first 7 steps, he ain't greet you yet. He just frustrated with his allergies or whatever. He come through, I'm 6'4" and tall and handsome. And my beard grows so perfectly. Boy, I'm such a great father, and I drive old school truck. Hey, y'all, right? By the time he get past that light,
y'all hear my
Marcus,
voice?
He said that's your energy too.
But that's all of us.
But
if you take that and say he's intimidating, then I'm not gonna count his move past that light. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what she does with Michael. Your family said you're aggressive, therefore everything you do is aggressive, and you're never nice. You can never be nice, and you talk over me. And then she, like y'all said, she flipped the whole flip-flop and put that on her, put him on
what she was doing.
Yeah, I was like, girl, y'all got to have your own cameras. You got to watch yourself back before you do the talking head, because it's a lie.
And poor Jasmina. The other thing is that she didn't see she was wrong.
She has
never. She did. There was one time at the very end of the episode.
But even he was like, finally, she admitted that she is having a problem. When she was like, I haven't been completely vulnerable with you. 2-3 episodes ago, all the vulnerability problems were on him.
Right.
I want you to communicate with me. You can come back and tell me about your vulnerability.
Yeah.
Everything was on him. Yes.
The way she even said it like that, it make you not want to be vulnerable.
Right.
When you say it like that, it'd be like, even though I agree with your sentiment, just the way you talk to me, I no longer want to do this. As a matter of fact, I'm going to antagonize you just because.
And every time he was like, you could see him trying to like, let me go 50. Can you meet me here? Mm-hmm. Let me give you this olive branch. Can you grab it?
Yeah.
She was just like, is it wet? Is the olive branch wet? Why would you give me this wet olive branch?
Right.
As a matter of fact, you gave it to me very aggressively.
Right.
The thing is, you could see his patience. He was like, you could see him being patient actively. It's just like, that boy's trying right now.
Yeah.
I don't know how he's doing it.
Because I was frustrated through the TV.
Yeah, I was like, ain't no way I'd be able to
talk
that calm.
I would have. Most people, when you're met with that kind of energy, eventually you're just like, okay, you know what?
Yeah.
I can also do this.
Yeah.
But he was like, I'm really trying to make this work, so I'm not going to meet you there because
But you're not going to work because you're talking in circles, Michael.
See, I'm getting frustrated
Stop
now.
talking in circles,
and you're
okay?
just doing an example. I'm like, first of all, you cut me off, and I'm not doing that. I don't know how he did that.
Yeah. He did good.
And then she walked off. He should be like, no, you sit down. I'm walking off.
This is the thing. She is now the exact attributes that the family used to describe him.
Absolutely.
She has a very negative outlook.
That's good.
On everything, even when they were rating their relationship.
Let's do it again.
You gotta do the face.
He was like, I'd give us a 7, which I was shocked.
I was like,
and
7 where?
which lets me know that he has a more optimistic, or either he just lying, but he has a more optimistic point of view where she was just like, I ain't learned nothing about him. And then she is way more, at least on camera, way more aggressive than I have seen him at all.
Yeah.
She's very much so, I'm about to come at your head with this thing that you are doing wrong. I'm not tucking my not to say that she has to. I'm just saying the attributes that she keeps putting on him, I'm only seeing on her.
Yes.
So unless they're not putting any of that in the edit, I'm confused on like how he's getting this label of what it feels like she's doing. So
Concur.
Agree wholeheartedly. She may come around though.
Well, that was the thing. That tantric yoga thing completely changed their whole dynamic.
Yeah.
I was actually quite surprised at how impactful something like that was for them.
Yes.
Because I didn't see them coming, like I didn't see them bouncing back. And for them to have been in the bed, like low-key flirting, like, let me brush your beard or whatever she said. I was like, oh my God, that's so cute. I didn't think that this was possible for y'all.
What's scary with them is as easily as they fall into these
I got it. Go ahead.
These pits, it's like how will it hopefully it last.
I agree.
Was it what, 3 weeks in?
Yeah, I feel like they should be coming up on their 1 month.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they haven't.
Did they do it?
They haven't done it because they got to look at that. They usually look at the
picture of their
pictures.
wedding
Okay.
day. I think it's because she likes his arms, and so him being all wrapped up, she was just like, "No, this is all right. This is all right. You
I
being
also
closer."
think Jasmina might be a little awkward when they're trying to be cute and she does the like whipped cream thing and kind of overdoes it. And then at the end, there was some other moment where he was like, I'm trying to trust you and be all cutesy, but you over here playing games. Like, I just feel like she's just a little awkward and
He
weird.
didn't like her laughing at his
PP story.
He said, "And we're done.
Man.
Why would you laugh?"
I couldn't tell if he was being funny
I know.
or
I
if
was
he
like,
was being
I said,
genuine.
is he mad?
Because the story is funny.
It was hilarious.
You can't tell that.
You 6.
You 6.
If you was 15, all right, that could be traumatizing. You had a problem or something. But 6, come on.
And I'm 38, and PP boy still makes me laugh.
It was hilarious.
Ah, PP boy.
You
I
said,
did that
"Don't
to
do
my
that,
son when
don't
he
do
peed on
that."
himself at
And
night.
you know, there's no creativity behind PP
No.
boy.
Just
Well, that's what makes
It
it the
is
funniest.
Yeah, that's what makes it so funny. They call me PP boy. All right, now.
So you peed on yourself as a child?
Yeah. That's what
There's
children
no
do.
creativity behind PP boy, and it still works. It works just the same.
Kevin called me.
I did. He didn't like it.
Because I could feel
Marcus, I am
your
trying to be a better
anxiety.
friend.
I can
I'm
feel
trying
you
to speak
cringing.
your love language. I'm trying to speak Kentucky love.
Let him- he's
which
gotta
is
get used to
calling,
it.
check. Everybody, last week, Kevin don't call, check on his friend. Kevin don't call me. What
This
I
is-
do?
this is what I
randomly.
hear.
He did.
I
Was
said,
Hello,
you
Marcus
know what?
Tanksley.
Listen.
How are you doing?
I was in San Diego. What I said?
Kev said I should call Marcus. People say I don't call him. I
look
should
at
call
I should
that.
call
Marcus.
Mark. And then what I do? Hey, Marcus, get away from me, you rat. I was like, what?
No,
It's payback for the airport when you shunned me away because you was a celebrity.
And I said, at the end, I said, was he busy?
I'd say he just treat me in all kind of way.
I was doing you a favor because I knew you didn't want to be on the
Don't do
phone.
me no favor, Marcus.
No more favors. I'm
No
gonna
more
hold you.
favors.
Oh, we're gonna have a long,
Nah,
good
don't hold me.
conversation.
Don't
I'm
go
be like, well, I
over.
just popped the hood on the Mustang, so right now I'm looking at the carburetor.
I have to go out of town now.
That's what I was
I
picturing.
can't hear you.
Don't do
Reception.
just meet me
I
where
said,
I'm
man,
at.
I appreciate you calling me.
I told you. He said that. You said no. He didn't.
But
I was like,
felt
I was
the-
right
I felt
here.
the cringe in his
No,
voice.
No,
the
he
cringe
was-
was coming
I did.
from you.
Melissa.
He said, I'm
It
calling
happened
you,
so
Marcus.
fast. It did happen fast.
It was
Kev,
fast.
Hello, Marcus
Kev said,
Tanksley. This is
I'm
your
gonna call
friend.
Marcus. Okay, I was like, oh.
No, we were here.
You never on Kevin's side. Don't start now.
Sorry.
She was mad. I was trying to change. I was F-E-Y. I am changing.
Come on, sing it.
I want to be your friend the way you like friendship.
He was actually smiling. He was cheesing on the
ear to ear.
I was
Well,
like,
y'all
what's
were
up?
here?
Yeah, we were here. We were trying to get set up stuff. We were sitting in here, and I could hear Kevin. Oh no, and no, I heard him say, "What's up, Kevin?" And then when the phone conversation ended, I said, "What did he want?" And he was like, "He was just calling me to call me."
I ain't asked for nothing. Did I ask for anything?
You never do.
I never do.
I mean, Marcus
not for
views,
you.
but
Everybody else, I'll be like, Josh, I can't get my stem player working. Also, how are you? Good. And then don't answer. Tell me.
Also, that Kev had that stem thing going off. He didn't know how to turn it off, turn it on, make the stems be
Let me
stemming.
tell you what, I felt every bit of 38. I went down, Melissa was like, dinner's ready. The thing was in my pocket.
Just talking.
Boost, boost.
Just
I don't know how to
talking.
turn it off. I don't know how to turn the music off.
Yeah. I said, I told you need an orientation. I don't know how to. What's the
You
off?
called Josh for help.
Because I feel like too many calls means you're old. Like, hey, Joshua, I got my glasses on. I can't turn the stem player off.
It almost sounded like it was on a
Loop?
On a loop.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out how to do the loops.
No, you could have called though.
Who?
BetterHelp.
Hey!
And BetterHelp.
Nice, Marcus.
I'm glad you heard how I was teeing it up. This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp Online Therapy. A lot of us will drop anything to go help someone we care about. We'll go out of our way to treat other people well, but how often do we give ourselves the same treatment? When we just took our little quiz, that was something that ended up on my thing was pleaser, is that I will drop a lot
Everyone
of
did them, by the way.
Yeah.
I received hate mail.
Did they?
Oh,
Yes.
You received hate
everyone
mail?
did. I was getting DMs. Send us a link. Send it to me. I know their website was like, how we get this much traffic? But I found out that I'm a pleaser. Well, I already knew this, and that I'll drop all of my stuff for other people. And I realized, well, what am I doing for my own self? What am I doing to take care of myself? And a lot of times, I'm actually working on this as a joke. A lot of times when we think of self-care, we be thinking about mani-pedis and lash extensions.
Man.
That's it. But no, real self-care. The self-care where you're able to talk to a professional therapist to actually discuss the things that are on your heart, the things that are on your mind, your goals, your aspirations, someone who is there to see you through it, to help you rediscover things about yourself, things that you might have buried, or things that you're not realizing have you in a loop that you don't want to be in, right? Kind of like Kev on those Skims when he was in the loop with the music.
Stems.
Excuse me.
I said Kev was in
He was in Skims.
Now I will do a lot. I ain't wearing no
You could
Kim
have been
Kardashian shapewear.
You would have been in a loop in some Skims too, but no, with the Stems, you could be in a loop in your life and trying to figure out why you can't progress forward. Well, with BetterHelp, it's online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat sessions with the therapist so that you don't have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to. It's much more affordable than in-person therapy, and you can be matched with a therapist in under 48 hours. Give it a try and see why over 2 million people have used BetterHelp online therapy. This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp, and the bald and the beautiful listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/TBTB. That's BetterHelp.com/TBTB.
TBTB. I'm going to need some doggone BetterHelp because I just found out that Russell Wilson got traded from the Seahawks to the Denver Broncos.
That's sad.
Huh? Is that locked or are they still talking about it? That's locked. My brother just texted me during that ad. They got Drew Lock. I thought you were being funny. They got Drew Lock and a whole bunch of other people, and now I have no reason to cheer for the Seattle Seahawks.
Andrew Lock, didn't he go to Lakes?
No.
Oh. Okay, moving on.
I mean, there's a kid named that, but that's not the person.
Oh, okay.
That's crazy. I didn't even realize that until this moment.
Oh.
Man, he really got traded.
I'm sad.
Is that a bad thing?
Yes.
We like Russell Wilson at the
He was the Seahawks. He led the Seahawks to a Super Bowl.
At the
Oh,
Seattles.
you all were from up there.
Yes.
Okay.
I
was like,
We should have won
Joshua.
twice. That still breaks my heart.
Joshua.
The memory
Now
still
what is
comes
Sierra going
up
to
in
do?
my-
Wear a Denver Broncos jersey?
yeah.
Wait, are we Russell Wilson fans or are we
I
Seahawks?
was just asking myself that. I'll go where Russell goes.
Okay,
I don't
well
live in
then
Washington no more.
Denver Broncos.
But then when he retires, then I'm
I
not
don't
sure
know
for
what
the Broncos.
Denver's is. It is. Okay.
Cletus
All right.
is a Broncos fan.
Oh, I'm out.
Oh, the shade. The shade that just came on to Melissa.
I need to clip it and send it to him. Okay, anything else?
Franchise, nah.
Anything else on Jasmina and Jasmina and
You
Michael?
don't think they're gonna make it?
No.
That type of stuff, that is foundation. That's cracking the
By
foundation.
the end of this episode, I had hope.
They're gonna go right back.
I
I feel like in more episodes you will see that. That's hard to change.
That's a hard change, especially how firmly she's looked at him and her personality toward him. Like, that's a lot of personality to get past for somebody.
And guess what?
Somebody like him could actually be with her because he's so patient. I didn't mean to cut you off. But
no, you were already talking. I was about to cut you off.
You right. Shut up. But
The love.
I think it would need to start. I'm gonna call you this. I'm gonna call you soon.
I don't have a phone.
Yeah, you do. I'm gonna call Liz. Be like, give him the phone.
And she sure
that would
will.
ruin my whole thing.
And she
She gonna
sure
be with me
would.
too.
Like, Marcus, give me JoJo's number.
JoJo ain't
Oh, he
answer.
definitely ain't answering.
Right.
Joe
He'll
was
be like,
Better off sending
why
carrier
is
pigeon.
he
He worse than me.
He
He
called
got all my
Monty.
qualities the worst.
He'd be like, call Monty.
JoJo, Melissa told me I was on the road. I'm sorry, Marcus. Now I've cut
you
you
really
off.
cut me off.
When Melissa told me JoJo begged for his friend to come over, and then when 10 o'clock came, he was like, "All right, so what y'all gonna do with him? Because I'm going to bed."
I've seen her do that with all the kids over there. It was one time he was like walking backwards
That's Joe.
to his room. All the kids was outside playing. I was like, oh, he's leaving.
That dude is what's that? When you do people too
Nocturnal.
much and you got to go back and
Introvert.
recharge? Introvert. He will play with Riley,
He's not an
play with
introvert.
McKinley,
Joe,
play with
he
the
is
dog,
introvert, but he's rude.
and then he even put the dog in
He
the
said, but he's rude.
is.
I'd be like, Lil Marcus, where JoJo? Oh, he's asleep.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh.
It'd be 9
okay.
o'clock,
He's-
9:30. He'd be like, all right.
Joe gets
Y'all
up.
do what y'all gonna
he's
do.
me times
I'm going to
10.
bed.
He'd be like, all right, enough. Good night.
I don't think she wants the marriage enough. I think if she really wanted it, that she would work a little bit more at truly trying to understand how he actually works, like
Yeah.
as a person, and trying to figure out where the compromise is. So I think that might be that will probably be their downfall. Not to say he doesn't have his own, flaws or whatever, but I think it might be from her being so gorgeous. She's just like, I was doing fine on these dating streets.
She got the dog. I forgot the dog's name, but
Whiskey.
Finney.
It's good enough.
He ain't
Finney's.
been to Finney's.
Oh, Danny wants to go.
Today?
She's back.
Is she back?
Yeah. She came back last night.
Danny is funny.
Yes, she is.
She
Okay,
did that.
let's go. We gonna go.
we don't need to go.
Yes,
we
do
need to take
because
time because we got 2 more ads.
Ninja, we got a
You only
lot
got
to
one
say.
couple?
Yeah, we
been
only
through
got
one couple. Y'all was
That's
talking
half
about
the
extra
episode.
stuff. No, it ain't.
No, we took about 30 minutes just
We
to get to
haven't.
the first
We only
ad.
did one ad.
Where we at?
22 minutes. 22 minutes? 23. Boy,
I'm rounding
a
up. I
doggone
said 30.
savant.
All right, here we go.
Rain Man.
Edit that out, Aubrey.
Nah, Aubrey, keep it in. Black History a year. She white?
Yes.
Take it out. Shouldn't even be editing the N-word because then you got to hear it and say it.
She got to say it when she's editing.
I mean, I'm about
I
to
was about to do it too. See, don't open me up because I just
gotta open it
let
up.
it all fly.
Yeah, no, we
Remind
gonna
me of when
keep you.
Trevor worked at All Deaf and he would have to do N *** A. We'd be like, did you say it when you typed it? He'd be like,
Very loud in his mind.
Josh says it all the time. It's crazy.
Don't you do that to that baby.
Some Mexican people and Puerto Ricans feel like they can say it.
Oh, I
Absolutely.
know.
At the kids' school.
At here.
Southeast?
So,
Salvies?
so I didn't know they were called
Can we say
Salvies.
that?
I feel like
It's a country.
I feel
Yeah,
like
but I didn't know if that was like, a slur.
I'm gonna just go for El Salvadorians.
Salvies sound like
He can say it, we can't.
I don't think we can say that. I'm gonna just go with El Salvadorian.
Yeah,
That's long
what
though.
Yeah, but Salvies don't feel right.
Listen, I
Did you grow up with a lot of
would've
black people?
Called them.
That's the
Mexican,
difference,
not knowing.
I think.
I said I would have been.
When you grow up with a lot of black
Mexican, not
people
knowing.
and
I
you're
learned that a long
around, you'd be
time
like, we
ago.
in this together. When you didn't grow up around black people, you'd be like, nah, nobody said I could do
Also,
that.
though, younger kids, like the kids' age kids,
Man.
it's a slang
generational
term.
thing. Yeah.
When I'll never forget this. I worked at Key Bank and I had to go to the high school to do like a come bank with us when you get out of high school. And this is nothing but 99% white kids, 14 through 16. I walked in that cafeteria, it was during lunchtime. I heard more than I have ever said.
Yeah.
I mean, what up? Loud and white.
Yeah. Makes
white
my
mom
feel.
TikTok, dancing white mom TikTok, they be dancing to songs with the N word. I'd be like, first of all, why do you even have the explicit version? You should be getting the version that says friend, buddy, whatever.
Buddy,
or
yes.
Down for my buddy. My buddy, my buddy.
Correct.
Hitters is
My mother effing buddy.
down
Say
for
mother
my
effing
hitters.
and bleep out the right part.
You know, I can't. I'm gonna have an aneurysm. I'm trying all hard. I can't do it.
Next couple.
All right,
All
who's
right,
next?
let's go to Katina and Elijah one because I also enjoyed them so much.
Man, this was so much of the episode that we didn't even really talk about nothing else on my episode but this.
Continue. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Tank. No, you go ahead.
No, go.
No, you go.
Elijah, why?
He's hungry.
No. Continue.
It's just like, dude.
He's exhausting.
Exactly. It's just like, sir, you do not get to fully determine the parameters of what defines marriage or her being a wife.
Yes, he does.
It is a agreement between the two of you, and you came with all the definitions. And if she doesn't do, and the fact that he doesn't realize how antiquated this version of what a wife is supposed to be, and that it is so connected to her cleaning and feeding him, and the fact that he would say stuff and like to her, knowing that it's breaking her down, but him feeling like, but it's the truth. It's just who I am. It's how I'm wired, and I'm just like, boy.
Yeah, I think when he was sitting there talking initially. When he was talking about like, all right, they cleaned up after the housewarming or whatever, I thought he could have fixed it by saying, I'm looking for a partner to help me do this stuff because I'm going to start cleaning. So as a partner, even if you don't feel like doing it, help me do it. Vice versa. If I don't feel like doing something or if you want something done, we're going to partner up. We're going to team up and tackle this. But then he kept saying, as a wife, and I'm like, all right. And then he reverted completely to, as a wife, you need to be doing this. I'm like,
do you work from home?
I know.
Why aren't you doing
the key word is work.
Correct.
Right.
Let's start there, and then him like, I'm willing to provide.
Tell me I don't have to work.
Right.
I'm willing to provide for my family. First of all, I have not heard her once say, I am requiring of you to be the provision for all of us. I've never heard her say that. So he is also defining what he's supposed to look like as a husband and has not
asked her one time.
Has not asked, are you fulfilled by what I do? She might be like, I need someone who is willing to do, like, go to the opera with me, to do like things that are
or
more
cook,
my interest.
or clean.
Or cook.
Or clean.
She has never had an opportunity to say
explore
that.
restaurants because I don't want to cook. So let's go out.
Yeah, if I'm a wife, I need to be a wife to somebody that takes me out to eat every night.
Correct, because I'm an extrovert and you're an introvert. I want to be in the house.
This is what I said on the show too. I said Melissa didn't cook at first when we got married, and then she learned. But I learned too. When I was stay-at-home dad boy,
I don't like cooking to this day.
Listen, but you be cooking good. Don't let Melissa say she can't cook.
Listen, and you, and second of
You
all,
don't walk in the house smell like food in the oven that she's pulling out.
Don't be.
not only that, when I showed up this morning, he had a plate of food.
Yes.
And I said, "Ooh, what you have for breakfast?"
Like
he said, Melissa fixed eggs and bacon. I said, she like you.
Listen, I come home from the gym. You know how good it feels to come home to smell bacon? Bacon top 5 smells ever.
It really is.
But listen, when it was my turn, when I was
Bacon and
living
sausage.
here and Melissa was working, I was learning how to make stuff in a crock pot. The crock pot was for me. Because you put that stuff in at 8 a.m., put it in for the slow 8, and then it smelled good all throughout the day.
See, I'm simple. I like meat on the grill, vegetables on the grill or in the
I did that a
oven,
lot too.
And that's it.
Grill is fast, by the way.
It is fast.
You get that chicken done in a second. But my whole point
That's
is
salmonella.
Yeah,
Chicken shouldn't be done fast.
Yes, chicken.
Remember when I told y'all
It should take
somebody
25 minutes
asked,
to cook your chicken.
how do you want, somebody was getting chicken. They were like, how would you like it? Oh, they asked me at a restaurant, how would you like that cooked? I was like, what do you mean? He was like, temperature. I was like, no.
all the way.
I was like, there's no
400
temperature for
degrees, jumping
chicken.
out.
You know what? These restaurants now, a lot of these white folks, they think pork, chicken,
I've
all
heard
of
a
that stuff
lot of pork.
can be like rare now.
I thought you could only do beef and lamb.
Red meat.
And fish.
Red meat.
Listen,
It's not good for your stomach.
I don't like it. It be gummy.
it be gummy.
I didn't in LA. It'd be like, how do you want your salmon cooked?
They do.
Yeah.
No, we don't mind salmon to be a little bit.
Oh, man.
But I also eat
like
salmon
poke.
as
But I
But
need
yeah, I
it to either
eat it
be
as-
cold
I hate poke.
or I need it to
love
be
poke.
cooked.
No,
I can't do this
Pokey and
mid-temperature.
no, I like it cooked, but it could be a little bit. I don't like it when it's overcooked.
Yeah.
I'd rather it be just a little bit melty.
Well, then
Flaky, melty. I like
Yeah.
it.
Katina needs to listen to what's his name and learn how he like it cooked. 'Cause
But
she don't
this
get
was
that
the
together,
trigger,
she's not
though.
gonna get it.
I didn't mean trigger. I meant trigger, but whatever. Dr. Viviana was like, what is it? And then he broke down and his truth came out.
What was his
and all
truth?
that was just a facade. His truth that he felt like he was giving more and she wasn't
That's
giving.
right.
And so he just felt like this was his barometer to get that out.
Because
she wasn't being vulnerable.
Yeah, she wasn't being vulnerable. But who wants to be vulnerable? Somebody be like, this is your job.
Bro, the way he was saying it, I'm like, the same thing with Jasmina and Michael. You're not even talking to me, and I feel flustered.
Yeah.
I be like, bro, why are you talking?
Yeah.
It was the same way.
It'd
I
be
felt
hard
when he
to
was on the
watch.
horse. It'd be hard to
Yeah.
watch.
Well, even when he said, I made you vulnerable. No, see, nope. Nope, you can't make that's not gonna work. You beat me into a pulp is not gonna make me vulnerable.
Yeah.
You ain't never cried. I'm gonna make you cry.
I am opening up as a survival tool so that you don't keep beating me
Right,
up, but not
right.
because I feel safe
Yeah.
in that situation.
Yeah, it'd be overkill. The way he be addressing, it'd be a lot
on it.
He be wanting Wilma Flintstone.
He does.
It's from dating all them white girls.
Hey.
I'm not playing. That's not even a joke. It's from dating all of them white girls.
Yeah, he does seem like he's used to like a submissive.
And I'm not saying that all white women are submissive, but I feel as though there is still very much so a mystification of dating black dudes from like a lot of white women. It's not common enough everywhere to the point of it's just, oh, I just randomly dated this white guy.
Yeah.
It's still like a thing of a little bit of fantasy. And because he a lot of times acts like he's God's gift to whomever, I think he's probably used to women bending over backwards in both ways.
Hello.
Josh is like, is that comfortable? Listen, she wouldn't care. He's trying to figure out why she's not why she's not doing all the things because he's Elijah. He's ready.
He owns his own home.
He's emotionally intelligent in his mind because he cries. He's you know what I'm saying, because he's willing to cry. I don't mind showing my emotions to you, but he's not really taking out the time to learn her and find out what makes her click. It's all about you fitting this mold, and as he eventually said, him feeling as though she is not giving him what he is giving her.
Right.
You just reminded me of something. One thing he's doing that I used to do early in my marriage. I know why I did it, to make myself better to Melissa. I compared myself to other men, right? So it's like, other men don't be crying, therefore I cry, therefore I am better. I should be better and treated as such. And I used to be like that to Liz. I would be like, these other dudes they be cheating and this and that. And her answer always, which made me stop saying it, her answer was like, that doesn't matter. I'm not married to them. So your comparison to that person doesn't matter.
That's what I be saying to my kids.
I would never have married them anyway. So you not being as bad as they are or being better than them, I don't care. And I think that's what he thinks. Like, I'm emotional.
Be better than you.
Right. I need to be better for you. Yeah. Just for me. None of that other stuff. You counting stuff that don't count. What do they say in court when you try to do something? They'd be like, no. Objection, overruled, irrelevant. That's what he be.
Oh, irrelevant. I'm
irrelevant,
like,
and then it'd be
get
like,
it out of here. Don't matter.
It don't matter. Stop it.
And she be
taking them blows to the face.
She be just.
I don't know if Katina is composing herself for TV or if she is really that like controlled in terms of like her personality and like in real life.
Yeah.
But the way that they haven't gone to complete and utter verbal blows with one another,
right,
is beyond me.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because when she was like, I feel like you're beating me up. I feel like I'm being beat up on with his words, obviously.
Yes.
Right. Like, to get to that point, eventually you're going to come out scrapping. And the fact that she just hasn't just full blown, like with her words back at him, is just like the fact that they're not Lindsay and Mark all the time in the bowling alley. Kudos to her.
I don't think he would be able to take it though.
Heck no.
Men can
His
often
ego's
not.
way too fragile.
Yeah, we cannot deal. We cannot take what we did.
Yeah, just by him saying, you know, he's emotionally intelligent and he cries, and for somebody like her, I can only imagine if she were to snap, what that would look like.
I don't think she has it in her. I think I think she is afraid of, you know, how much harder his words would hit if he was saying it angry. Like right now he's saying it frustrated.
Yeah.
I don't think she wants to even feel what that would look like. You know, I think because she really does. Even though he doesn't think she's vulnerable, I think she has completely given herself over to him. And I don't think she could take any other, like, for it to be more hostile than what it is, to be honest.
Remember how much, when she was just trying to say in the nicest way possible she didn't like his curtains. He was like, well, you know, but you don't like it, you don't think?
The fact that she
said something
is
mean for real.
So measured in her words.
Yes.
This early on in a relationship and with someone that is as volatile in his words as he is with her. Listen, I applaud her because this early on, I don't have to care about you or your feelings.
Or your stomach.
Listen, so we can go head to head. For everything you got to say to me, I'm coming back.
Yeah, I was like, is there no Postmates in Boston?
Let me tell you.
Dog, everybody eats, B.
When Dr. Viviana was validating her, there would have been no way I would have sat there quietly. I'd be like, tell him again, Dr. V, because he's over here acting like an ass. We could get HelloFresh and maybe he could eat then and we could cook that way, but he's not even offering that as an option. That's what Elijah Wan needs to get a HelloFresh subscription, and then he and Katina could cook together. That would solve their marriage. That would save their marriage. Cute. Wouldn't it? That's what maybe TBTB should send them that as a wedding gift, as a wedding present.
Just send them the code.
Be like, listen, y'all got it. Go on here. You own your own house. Just send it to your house.
TB16.
So y'all already know we love HelloFresh over here. My family literally had a HelloFresh last night. We had these, they called them Sloppy Janes. It was made with vegan or plant-based meat. And the kids absolutely loved it. They smashed it. We also made some homemade potato wedges with it. This meal came together so quick because yesterday we was getting towards the end of the day. The kids had school projects to do. I had just come home from getting my nails done. I had to help them with homework, and Amar was crying at my ankles. And the fact that I was able to still throw that together as quickly as I did is amazing to me.
You ain't gonna make it sound like I was just.
No, you can chime in on what you did. And Marcus was there helping. So
was a project.
This is about HelloFresh.
It is about HelloFresh. What was that meal I cooked? The apricot. I don't remember what it was called. It was good though.
So what I love about HelloFresh is that their meals come together super duper quick, 30 minutes. Typically, they even have meals that come together even shorter time than that. They're the quick and easy meals. I also love that all the ingredients are right there. I pulled the bag out of the refrigerator. It had all the ingredients in it. All I had to do was add some oil, salt, and pepper.
It's so convenient.
It is the most. I got my little recipe card together. Amar actually helped. He was putting the cumin on the the potato. He kept telling me, I want to. And I was like, you do it then. Everything's pre-measured. I also love that they have so many customizable options. Your favorite dishes with their new Hello custom offerings by swapping one of the proteins or a side for another, upgrading for a more luxe experience, or even adding a protein to a veggie meal. That means more choices, more variety, more meals, truly tailored to you. And HelloFresh is 72% cheaper than a restaurant meal of the same quality. So what we want you to do is to go to HelloFresh.com/TBTB16 and use code TBTB16 for up to 16 free meals and 3 free gifts. We're going to send this to Elijah. Go to HelloFresh.com/TBTB16
TBTB16
and use code TBTB16
TBTB16
for up to 16 free gifts and 3 free meals. HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit. And then you'll be like, oh my goodness, buongiorno, oh delicioso. And you're gonna be saying all these things because you've been on your Babbel, okay? You've been like, I know how to say let's go in the cocina. Vámonos.
Let's go. A la cocina.
No, cocina, yeah. Kitchen. Come on. Listen, I've been on my Babbel. I've been on the words. So whether it's saving money or spending less time, getting organized or losing weight, there's a lot of worthwhile goals to set for yourself this year. And at the top of my list is learning a new language with Babbel, the learning app that has sold more than 10 million subscriptions.
10 million?
That's what I said. Because that Espanol is important. Listen, if you are in the United States, you should know Spanish, period. Okay? All right? It is a part of our culture, and it should be a part of your lexicon, the things that you know. Not only is learning a new language fun and engaging in an engaging new hobby, you can use it while you check off traveling more from your list. The whole Babbel process is addictively fun, fast, and easy. Babbel teaches bite-sized language lessons for real-world use. I really am wanting to learn Spanish because I'm going to a wedding this summer in Mexico, and I want to be able to talk to folk and really feel like a world traveler, even though my passport only has 2 stamps on it. Babbel's 15-minute lessons make it a perfect way to learn a new language on the go. Other language apps use artificial intelligence for their lesson plans, but Babbel lessons are created by over 100 language experts. Their teaching method has been scientifically proven to be effective. With Babbel, you can choose from 14 different languages, including Spanish, French, Italian, German. Yes, bonjour.
Conquistadores.
You're in Italy.
Oh, Spanish.
Bonjour.
I'm a polyglot.
Okay.
Plus, can you learn to speak in tongues on there?
Listen, Babbel said,
you need the Holy Ghost for that.
Como se dice I love them.
You're going to have to get a different premium plan for that, okay? Plus, Babbel's speech recognition technology helps you improve your pronunciation and accent. There are so many ways to learn with Babbel. In addition to lessons, you can access podcasts, games, video stories, and even more live classes. Plus, it comes with a 20-day money-back guarantee. Start your new language learning journey today with Babbel. Right now, save up to 65%.
65%, Angel?
Off your subscription when you go to babbel.com/TBTB.
TBTB.
We got the deals here. That's babbel.com/TBTB.
TBTB.
For up to 65% off your subscription. Babbel, language for
life. Go on over and learn you something.
Go on over there and take up the church and learning.
Learning.
You know, low-key, one of my dream fantasies is to be in a foreign country and speak fluently. Like, be in Italian.
Be in Italy is speaking Italian.
Be in Italy speaking Italian. To be like, dang, how you know that? Babbel, like, all right, man.
Yeah. Babbel all up in it.
Oh, Marcus would love that. Marcus, you would love that, babe.
We need to bring back the Ball of the Beautiful luxury vacation show.
We do. People been asking.
Left because you left.
Well, I'm back.
Talk about leaving again.
I ain't.
Okay, sorry. People have also been asking about the mukbangs.
And the mukbangs. We can't do no mukbang. We got to do this.
Right. Well, whenever
made it first time.
Whenever the season is over, we'll do it.
That's too much content.
Nah, it's way too much.
We need to keep those videos in the can for when this show is
That's actually
off.
true.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm just talking about why we don't go to the Maldives.
Let's plan
and
it.
I'm going to keep on saying it.
Okay. Anything else on Katina and Elijah, Ryan?
They're not going to make it.
Oh, they're making it.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah,
they're 100% going to make it.
Thing is, as bad as the stuff that be coming out of his mouth, he's always willing to adjust and change.
That is true. They're going to make it again.
He was trying his best not to get frustrated with Dr. Viviana, and Dr. Viviana was not letting up off of that man.
I love
She
it.
was talking. He was like, nope.
She was right though.
Yeah.
I was happy that she was right.
She brought it.
Yeah.
She was on her Pepper Schwartz.
Yeah, she
Was
was.
she-
Usually Pepper giving the hard stuff, but Dr. Viviana was like, "Who raised you?" Basically,
I feel like the producers was like, y'all got to watch the footage this time.
Yeah.
Watch all the footage.
Yeah, because they all come in
And they all been making it a point. Yeah,
Yes.
they make it a point to say it this season
Because-
too. You know we get updates. Oh, y'all do.
yes, we are aware of everything
Other
that goes
seasons,
on.
y'all needed to intervene
Tuesday,
earlier.
you said
She said, I didn't see the things you said, and I am flabbergasted.
Oh, let's go to this. Let's go to Lindsay and Mark because Dr. Viviana told them to, y'all can't be hitting below the belt the way y'all keep hitting below the belt.
This is what frustrates me about
All right, tell
Lindsay
me
amongst
about
a whole bunch of stuff.
Okay, because I called you that one time.
You did.
It was literally one time though.
So
Usually
mo-
that
yeah.
one
I'm
time.
gonna build it up tomorrow where he don't be
How many
surprised.
times have
no
I
more.
called you, Kevin? You know, lost count. Me too.
You call me a lot.
Man, you're not
I'm
playing.
gonna tell you what though. Quiet as kept, I be answering.
You do be answering every
Other
single
people,
time.
I be like, what?
every
You
single
me?
time you answer.
I always answer.
He does. He
Because
sure
I usually
does.
be like, I'm shooting. I'll text him. I can't give him my secret.
Are you okay, Josh?
Take
Y'all
this
don't
out.
fall now.
I'll text somebody I'm shooting and I'll be.
No, but so she's all frustrated about sex. It's like the second or third time she's like,
Oh, she is.
just straight up
I don't
embarrassed
be
this dude,
coming.
talking about how, I don't be coming. He doesn't do it for me. It's this, his balls are small as that. Why you mad if he ain't having sex with you if it's that bad?
Hello?
Like she wants to tear this man down in front of all these people. She wants to talk to everybody. Oh, it's this, it's that. Ugh, I'll just give me my vibrator. God, he's horrible.
Tough.
But then you gonna come back and then act like you in love with this man and you like his man? Come on. You
That
can't
is
come back
true.
from some of that stuff.
I would be
When
heartbroken.
it comes
Melissa
to
was like,
sex in
yeah,
the hood,
his
yeah.
sex sucks, but that vibrator, that rose of sharing. Like, what? Don't tell that to other people.
Right.
Keep,
The road.
it's not. I just keep saying that.
I just when Dr. Viviana was like, "Do you have to be so rude
Yes.
about it?" I was like, "Yes, call it what it is. Call it what it is, because regardless of whether or not it is how she honestly feels about it. You have, there's a way, if you really want the thing to change, you say it in a way that the person can receive it and adjust instead of it just coming off like you're trying to hit them.
I'm gonna tell you what it is, because I be like this, not with Melissa, but just in life. She was all the way there for him, in the way she thought it was. He didn't reciprocate that, so now she is scorched earth. Because she came here, and I don't want your help like that. Fine, then I will now destroy you. It's not. She's on that all or nothing the other way. 'Cause remember how hurt she was when he said he wanted to pull back?
Yeah.
Right.
At that little dinner thing. Ever since then, she been on a warpath with him.
My thing is though, Lindsay, you don't have no in between. And that's the problem.
Gotta have a
She's
mid-range
either
game.
completely all in and I'm taking care of you and your family and I'm taking days off from work to help you do this, then the third, or you've pissed me off and I'm going to now emasculate you.
all the time.
There's a dusk and a dawn. You can't be night and day. The sun rises. There's a
That's
period
a
of
word
time.
right there.
Yeah, for real. But that's
really
my
is.
that
yeah,
was-
you got one. You got one.
That was good. There's a dust can
But yeah, you can't you can't be a light switch. That's
Yeah,
the-
you
right.
need to be coming up
I'm
with
sorry,
these
go ahead.
metaphors. Go ahead.
I'm
Melissa.
done. My point is that I think that's Lindsay's biggest issue, and what I don't think she understands is that when you operate like that, it automatically will have people put up a protection mode because they don't know where you're going to fall. If I am completely vulnerable with you and we're in good graces, but tomorrow I piss you off, is that now ammunition tomorrow for you
Yeah.
to hurt me?
Yes. Because she basically used her help against him.
Exactly.
I hope your mom let you in tonight. Okay, now first of all, you saying that out loud on the camera. You did not have to do all that.
Yeah.
You bed bugs bum. Okay, now that's
she
two things.
uses everything again.
But
It's
he did the same
yeah.
thing.
It's
Have
like,
another
oh,
drink.
But it's always in retaliation.
right.
Yeah.
It's almost
Oh, it
like
is.
I'm gonna
It
ask
is.
you
It
to
is.
be vulnerable. All right, I'm vulnerable. Well, you were crying the other night like a little baby. It's like, half I was doing it for you.
That's like Marcus saying, okay, you finally called me little caller of men.
That would hurt so bad.
Call me a
men.
caller of men, Liz.
That's
I
what he
knew I
cried
shoulda
at the
did
soccer beat. Why did I do it?
They was hitting below the belt though. That last
Oh,
episode,
100%.
That was some like dog. Y'all, you know, you got to go back to the same house again.
Yeah,
Have another drink.
Lindsay.
She had a drink with her.
What it
looked
all
at it.
what it all boils down to is that Lindsay's feelings are hurt, and and she's acting like, unfortunately, a bitch because her feelings are hurt, and it's a shame because I don't know if she's ever going to relay it as that, as you hurt my feelings because you said that you were going to love me in a way, you said you were going to take care of me in a way, and I accepted that as truth. And so when I went all in and you decided to pull back, I don't know what to do with this now.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, my reaction is, I'm going to kill you. I am going to turn you into dust by the time this 8 weeks are up.
Yeah.
And I still might say yes to keeping you in
Right.
an urn in my house as the shell of the man that you used to be.
The thing about Mark is the worst thing he could have ever did is be in need of her help.
Yes.
Because it's weaponized help
It is.
I think she would have found a way regardless.
That's what I was
Yeah,
gonna
he
say.
wasn't
That's
in need of her help.
And I don't even think he asked. I think she did volunteer. I think she comes across as super like helpful.
Yeah.
And like,
problem is he let her help him.
well, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
But
think he knew how to
though.
say
He
no.
didn't know where to
He's
go,
just
though,
like,
right?
She will bully her way to help you. She
Yes.
will bully
We're
We're
her
gonna go
way.
over there. We're gonna clean up the place. Come on, let's go. Throw that crap
Listen.
away. You don't
Yeah,
need
but
it.
by the end of it, he was like, "Don't touch myself." But you don't need this though,
That's
Right.
so I'm
true.
gonna break it.
It was-
And
the thing
then
that was the funniest about that is his childhood baseball stuff. She was like, "My baseball's dumb." He's like, "But I like that.
Yes.
That was my memory."
no, she definitely.
Come on, you don't need it. It's bad for the earth.
She definitely bullied her way into help. Listen, I know because I be doing that to folk all the time. But
Bullying your helping.
you bully your helping.
yes,
Oh yeah.
Tell us more, Angel, as a friend.
With her friends.
Help us learn you.
you know this, but you just stopped
Why you stop?
because you don't listen.
That's true.
Oh, everybody says that.
It's actually really comforting
It is. It is. You
that I don't
do.
listen.
that it's not just me. I don't have to take it personal.
When you
Josh,
was
tell
when
him
I
I
saw
listen.
the sides that he was
That
sending
doesn't
out to
help
the
you.
actors, I said no. And I redid them. He didn't ask me to, but I was like, this is not acceptable. These people are not going to have a solid audition with all these goddamn words you got on this page that are not necessary.
I was only sending out 9-page auditions.
I was like,
I wanted to hear all that stuff. I don't need to have 3 auditions. Read it all. I can tell
First
you.
act. Act it. Do it. Go.
Low key, I was really like, let me see you the episode and do some other characters too, so I could see the range.
I was like, you are not going to do this to these people's time.
I was like, how would
Let
I
me-
know if they could do it? She was like, call him back. It's a whole other day.
That's a whole.
Kevin
really
was
should
trying
have
to cast everybody soon. That'll work. Did him. I was like, you don't want to see other people? Yeah.
9 pages. Go. Memorize it. Learn both people's lines.
That is
I
not
want to see
how
the
you-
Fresh Prince in you. I want you to read your lines to yourself.
But he didn't ask. You didn't ask me for that help.
But it was
so
necessary.
this time around, when you trying to get your sides together, you see, I have not.
Yeah, you
volunteered.
fell off the earth. I was like, forget you. I'll never ask you for nothing else in your life.
Yeah,
You
right.
didn't ask that time.
He's also day and night.
I see myself in Lindsay. I'll be like, yeah. You'll never work in this town again. I said it to my son.
They will burn.
You don't want me to come to your game? You'll never work in this town again. Broke my heart when the kids started choosing their friends over me and Melissa's stuff.
I still be helping with the show. You just told me what position you wanted me to play, so that's the position I'm playing.
What did I tell you? I don't listen
You
to
wanted me
myself.
to coach you.
Oh, yeah.
Kev doesn't want me involved.
I actually do. I actually have an idea for you.
No. It's too late.
I called you.
I'm Lindsay.
I'm using this against you now. I'd never call you again.
We all Lindsay.
It ain't been 1 week since my phone call, man. I'm already weaponized calling. It really
You
is
called
weird
me
for
like a
though.
little weak boy.
I was telling Melissa, I was telling Angel's mom, I was making fun of Angel. Like, I'm going to call your mom, do this and that. I didn't really do it, but she really called my mom. And my mom was like, hey, Kevin don't ever call me. And then I was like, I don't even call her or my dad or my brother or sister. I just don't be calling nobody.
Yeah, I really
I
got
be
him.
answering.
You know, I had to have a whole conversation with my mama
About what?
about the conversation we had on
Oh, being a star.
yes.
In the show?
I'd heard
Image
about
in
it
life.
from-
You were like, oh, I got a great idea when we were talking about Frankie and
She told me
Keisha,
about it.
and we were talking about all the mom and daughter
And her
combos in New
sister.
York
That's
and her
the last I heard
mama.
about it. You was telling one of your sisters.
New York and her mama, and you were like, oh, I got an idea, and I was like, nope.
Why
And
would
you were like, let Mama Dorothy be a star. I had to have a conversation with her.
Did you?
Yes.
Would you break her down and take her joy away?
No, I made her understand. She said, oh, okay, I'm not thinking about the full thing, but I was like, you are the reason
Jesus is the reason.
that the conversation happened. So yes, I'm glad I called your mother. I was like, you want to keep on playing with me, huh? Boop, boop, boop.
My mom be in heaven.
As the Tanks,
Just
we
on
gonna
the
get to that level
phone,
every time.
man. Y'all gonna do what?
We gonna
Yeah,
get to that
that
level.
level
every
petty.
time.
Okay, you just don't want to stop. Now I told you, you think ha ha ha, but I know I'm gonna have to have the conversation. All right. Yeah.
My mom gonna be coming here to visit Angel.
She said, you got to come visit us.
Oh!
And then
I'm
she
gonna
was
flirt
like,
with
the
her.
gyms thing is in June if you want to give like $10 or whatever.
Oh my God.
And I am.
Just kill me, Melissa.
That's what you
Take my life
get.
force away.
You did it
My
to
mom will
yourself.
call you for $10 all the time.
That's fine.
Let me hold a little 7 for the children.
And I'm gonna give
I'm
it
gonna take you
to
to a
you.
baseball game.
Meanwhile, my mama didn't send you video of 43 church hats.
I know I showed lists.
Did you see all the
I
hats?
said, man, how your mom storing all these? Church hats cannot be smashed.
She has she be having what you call it?
Hat boxes?
Thank you so much. But all those hats are on their way here.
This is fantastic.
Oh, that's great.
Anyway, Mark and Lindsay ain't gonna make it.
No, it's over.
not.
I honestly, I don't even know if they're gonna make it to decision day. They are volatile.
Does she smoke? Cause she, I know, like when I'm sleepy, I sound like a man, but when she is tired, she sounds like a smoker.
When she talks, she sounds like.
She's like, you gotta woo me.
I don't remember smelling like
I need to be
either.
wooed.
She's like, I'm used to being wooed. You gotta woo me. I was like, woo.
Y'all sound like Large Marge. Tell them Large Marge. We were on set with her for a long time. And usually smokers, when they smoke, they gotta go on every break.
Yeah.
So if she does, she
And she didn't smell like it
She
either.
didn't smell like smoking. She didn't rush out.
She just got her voice goes to raspy when
That
she's
show took a
tired.
long
Mine
time,
does
by
too,
the
though.
way.
Mine does too.
Mine just goes to man.
Yeah.
Your voice does what?
Gets real deep and raspy.
In the morning?
Actually, my voice is actually pretty deep naturally when I'm not tired.
Is it?
Yeah, it's fine.
You said that high.
I can go high.
But you can tell that's not where her voice is.
Brown, I could be blue. I could be violet sky. Lisa was in church. We were singing with the tenor section together.
Oh, I will join.
Oh, that was my mama. She stayed in the tenor section.
yeah, I
Yeah,
love
me
being
and
in the
Melissa was
tenor
in that.
section.
Remember we was in the gospel choir at college?
I love it.
They didn't let me play the bass.
They be trying to make altos low key sopranos.
I did. They were like,
You said it's too high.
see.
I'm not doing all that.
Soprano is high though.
It's too high.
What you sing, Angel?
They moved me down to alto. They were like, get from up here. Get down. Go. Yeah, I love get down
grandma.
here and hit these notes. Listen, I might sound like a man.
Really?
I could hit.
What?
I could sing alto, soprano. It didn't matter.
Alto? Really?
I love it.
I can yell soprano.
If I knew the song, I'm
great.
like, yeah, I can stay up there for this.
Really?
Yeah.
He go up to his falsetto.
I want to see Rocky singing in the choir. This is my new goal in life.
That ain't gonna happen.
Come
you
on,
can
man.
have them
Her
cast him
sister
in the
was talking
show
about
as a
that,
thing.
Marcus. I remember that word you said in my mama's church. You keep on. You gonna be
You
in that
preached?
pulpit. I just said a little
We
message. I
emceed.
said we emceed. I said y'all gonna be up there just watching me. I'm like, is that tea in his glass?
You cannot give the word to have a little something on the side.
He be like, "Ooh, I'm feeling it now." They be thinking it's the spirit.
Yeah.
It is a spirit. It is a
Yeah.
spirit.
What's his name?
What's his name?
Jack
Jesus.
Daniels.
Nah,
That's a Jesus. What?
the Baptist.
John.
John the Baptist, he was over there cussing and drinking and stuff.
No,
Hey,
that was not John the
same
Baptist.
man.
He was the
wasn't?
one who was straight and narrow. That was Paul.
You was probably talking about Paul.
Peter. Paul was cussing and stuff.
Paul was.
Saul.
Saul.
John,
Yeah, he
John the
did.
Baptist was eating bugs and stuff.
Oh, okay.
They were like, this is
That's,
crazy.
Go
but
to
that's
show
how
your
his
sisters.
sermon's gonna go. What's name
no scripture.
that was cussing
The
and drinking?
Baptist.
I didn't put no script. I just said my little word and sat down.
I want to see a preacher say, what's the name? In reference to a Bible character. John the Baptist.
He got a
Anyway,
haircut. He got a fade and couldn't do nothing else no more.
Him and old girl, they were,
Cut his hair off for a girl.
Yeah, he got a little DC fade. He had his locks. Cut it off. Then week. Ain't it no more leg day? What's his name?
none.
No more leg. What's his name? Everything failed.
That's a sermon right there. Now, even though my voice does get deep at night, I am still all woman, and I still have my menstrual cycle, and that's why I'm so glad that there's Flex. Okay, now you can have a period product that looks out for your body, your lifestyle, and the planet. Flex period products are easy to use, body safe, and they are made for all day comfort. Flex disc is a single use menstrual disc that can be worn for up to 12 hours and holds as much flow as 3 super tampons. It's not a cup. It's unlike any other period product you've ever seen before. It is a circular ring. The ring is made of like a silicone rubbery type of thing, and then there is a thin, almost gauze-like material, but it holds in the liquid. There's no like seeping through. It fits in so easily. You barely know it's there once you have it. Once you have properly, I want to say, installed it. And like they say, it holds up so much of your menstrual cycle, or much of your flow. It's so comfortable you can't even feel it. It helps reduce cramps. Plus, you can wear it for a mess-free sex. So if you are someone that be wanting to smash while you're on your cycle, you can do it without messing up your sheets and having to put towels everywhere. So Flex Disc is also creates 60% less waste compared to traditional products. If you want to go to zero waste and have the planet love you even more, pick up Flex Cup. The reusable menstrual cup was ranked number 1 by Cosmo in 2020. The patented pull tab makes the cup an absolute game changer. It's the only cup on the market that removes like a tampon, so you already know how to use it. It's made out of velvety, soft material that's 100% body safe. Again, I was very nervous about using the Flex Cup. Was the first cup I ever used. I had never used a menstrual cup before, and I was just like, oh dear God, I'm not gonna be able to get this in me at all. Literally, the instructions were so easy to follow, and I had perfect I'm gonna keep saying install. I had a perfect install the first time. It was super duper easy to use, and it was just like, I felt a little more carefree because I was like, okay, this is in. I got it. It's fine. At the end of the day, clean it off, use it again the next day.
Yeah, we were using that thing.
Using the Flex Cup? You mean the Flex Disc?
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, you were using the disc. The cup I was using. Okay. One Flex Cup lasts for years, so it's not only good for the planet, it's great for your wallet too. With helpful videos, in-depth diagrams, and Flexperts available to walk you through the entire process, you fall in love. Yeah. With Flex in no time, and you'll never go back to products from the past. So say goodbye to cramps, put sex back on the table, and lend Mother Nature a hand. With Flex, you can do it all. Go to flexfits.com/TBTB.
TBTB.
And use code TBTB for 20% off Flex Disc starter kits or 10% off your first Flex Cup, plus free U.S. shipping. That's code TBTB to save on Flex at Flex, Flex, fits.com/TBTB.
TBTB.
I love it. TBTB.
Mm-hmm. Anything else on Lindsay and Mark?
Then I'm gonna
They're definitely not.
I don't think they're gonna make it to decision day. Now, and this is why, because them other folks, Lisa and Chris, they opened the new opportunity to not go to decision day at all.
Like, wait, we ain't got to stay in this house.
Yeah. Didn't Brett? Did they do? No, they went to decision day, didn't they?
I think Chris got the money to pay whatever penalty it was to be like divorce.
Oh, you talking about if you leave the show?
Yeah, I think he was like,
I think they're gonna make it to decision day, but they're not gonna say
no.
Yes. Who, Lindsay and Mark?
Yeah.
Well, Mark ain't got the money to decide to leave out early.
But the thing is they always bounce back to a good place temporarily
because she just wants to laugh.
Right.
Oh yeah, that was that laughing fit that they had when Dr. Viviana visited them. It was awkward.
The underwear thing on.
No, before she left.
Yeah, it was strange.
Yeah, that was very weird.
I was watching them laugh. I was just like, I don't like this.
It was just, I don't know, it was awkward.
Something about this, I don't like. I want y'all to stop now.
I love the Nerf gun thing. I thought it was so fun. I think you would love something like that coming home.
We used to do it at work. If you came home,
I know at
and
work.
I would retaliate horribly.
I want to do a gunfight.
Nerf guns?
Yes, I think it would be a
that almost was the twins' birthday party, but I was afraid that somebody was gonna I was afraid because it's mostly girls coming to his party that they would be like, I got shot.
We built a whole Nerf gun thing in Melissa's sister's backyard for Christmas one year.
Oh, we did.
We bought all the Nerf guns, all the bullets for like stupid. I went to Walmart and cleaned them out, and she built like paintball stuff, the fortresses and stuff. We was in that backyard for 3 hours.
Nerf was so fun.
Oh my! We had first of all, the weak thing is we just went back to LA like, all right, you guys can keep all that stuff. She was cleaning up bullets for a week. She was like, man, it's like 150
you
bullets.
Gotta get a couple push brooms and just
It was bullets everywhere.
We did a fake snowball fight when Marcus had the vid over Christmas. I went and bought a bunch of the little. They were fake little cotton snowballs. They were like this big, and the kids didn't know what was going on. And I had put some over on one side of the yard for him. They had these little inflatable shields. They were like, "Oh no, Daddy's going to. Once Marcus started pelting him in the head.
Out there. So they out there throwing. I stepped around the corner. First they was excited. Then they saw I was their enemy. That's when the fear came. I was like, oh my God. Yeah, I ain't got no mercy on none of you.
Yeah.
You are that type of that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All of it. But yeah, no, if I were to do that when you came home, there was like a board with a gun right there. Oh, Marcus would be like,
oh, that would be great.
He would cut off all the lights. All of a sudden, there'd be tactical.
I block with you.
Yeah.
I just keep this just in case this opportunity arises.
She go outside and pop the trunk on the truck. Like,
Right.
you know, I had this on me.
That would be fun. That's like paintball for children.
Yeah, that's
And when I was a
fun.
kid, we couldn't afford Nerf guns for real. But I used to play with other people.
They were expensive back then.
They
though.
were. Those and Super Soakers were like, we used to have.
Invented by a black man.
It was.
They were Super Soakers. Name was Willie Earl.
So,
It wasn't. It wasn't.
I actually,
Earl.
That's a black name.
Willie
but that
Earl
wasn't.
James.
I was just talking about it on the bus
Willie
stop.
Earl
There-
Soaker.
because I put him in my
That's what
car.
we was ordering.
Yeah, that put him in my car.
All right, so
I wanted to buy him.
We ordering?
I didn't
There's
buy
a
them,
company
but I
that
put 'em.
the company we're hiring for the twins' birthday party. We can just hire them. They'll bring everything, and then they can take it away.
Oh,
better.
really?
That's the
Yes,
answer.
yeah, because they thought.
But I looked at their guns though, and I'm like, I need something better.
But
No.
we need something bigger.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
Oh
I
yeah,
wanna
you
be
need
able to
no.
hide.
Like we would need to rent out like a soccer field.
Yes.
Yeah.
That would be a good time.
That's what we're doing
I'm
for the
30,
twins'
let's do
birthday.
it.
I know,
What
but I'm not
soccer
gonna be here.
field? Don't tell the peoples.
Yeah, I have to call to make sure that it's available, but it'll be
Let's do it.
indoor.
Yeah, we
It'll be.
doing it.
Phil, don't answer my question.
Don't answer.
It's an indoor soccer field, so if because it still gets
Oh, okay.
dark so early, but yeah, and then they set up all the inflatable barriers. They even have one with archery, like foam archery.
Archery
Can we
tag,
get
archery
both?
tag.
Yeah. We were about to do the archery tag, and then when I looked at them, I
Yeah,
said,
I was like,
"Oh,
it's too
I
advanced
want
for
all the
kids.
options,
Yes.
please.
yeah, they'll do
sounds
all of
like
it."
fun. I like
I'm
that.
excited. Like that's.
That's
Yep, that's a good time.
TBTB?
TBTB.
I told you we're doing the bubble soccer though.
yes.
It's gonna be fun. I can't wait to see these.
TBTB and family.
Oh, that would be a fun,
Oh, that would be
fun thing to
great.
shoot.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
Okay.
everybody. Yes.
TBTB and
Get the quote stuff information.
Oh, I got all the quotes.
Okay, great.
They only do 2 hours though. We need.
No,
longer
we
than
can do
that.
more.
All right,
They do
cool.
more.
Okay,
Bet.
let-
I'm still
Okay.
buying my own Nerf gun.
All right, last couple. Noi and oh, I'm so excited.
About Noi and Steve?
No,
Oh.
about Nerf guns.
She's there. She's like 5 times. Oh yeah, it's gonna be good.
Noi and Steve, this is the one thing I want to say, and then y'all can talk. Funniest thing in the
No, one
world
thing
to
I
me.
did notice with
Shut
Noah.
up.
Steve was trying not to get no job. He was like,
I agree.
So you mean to tell me you don't want
I
this food?
agree.
I don't. I mean, now if I get a job,
I mean, hey.
it's gonna be dirty and you're gonna be hungry. She
You
was
have
like,
to clean.
I didn't say I needed all that. What I said I needed was for you to get a job.
Melissa was yelling at the TV. That's not the approach, Steve. That's not gonna
Yeah.
work. He was pointing at that kitchen like, he ain't gonna have no toast. I ain't had no sex.
I thought it was so funny when and then Dr. Viviana was like, "Would you be open to exploring what it would look like for him to be an at-home, dad?" She was like, "No." That's
I
not.
want 3 kids and a man with a job.
One thing
said
about
nah.
Noi is she don't back down.
Listen, I'll add
Whatever
more
she
to it before I
said,
take
she
anything back.
always
So-
gonna add more to it.
I needed more context behind him staying at home. Is it just him not working or him not having a regular 9 to 5?
I think right now he ain't got nothing
I
going
think
on.
he has nothing now, but he's open to freelancing. It seems like he is opposed to a traditional 9
Right.
to 5.
Correct.
Which if
He doesn't
you-
seem
if
like he doesn't
he's-
want to work at all.
Yeah, if he can be stable in that, then I side with him. Like
I don't know, but sometimes
No.
it be feeling like he don't want to work at all.
I was gonna say
that's the
I
thing.
feel
It's kind of
like-
hard to tell.
I feel like if she was like, "Oh, I make enough, it's no problem," he would be like, "Bet."
Yeah, he
That
wouldn't
ain't
work at
no
all.
problem.
Oh, he
That's
definitely
true.
wouldn't work. No, I
But I
feel
don't
what
think
she's
nobody's signing
saying.
up for that.
No, I honestly 100% feel what she's saying because it's not as if he is asking to have time off to fulfill a certain.
Every erotic desire.
Crazy girl.
To fulfill some sort of passion of his. He just is like, I've saved up and I don't want to work. And I can understand for Noi and these children that she wants to have of being like, you are an able-bodied man There's no reason why I should be looking at you here without a job.
I'm working from home. You just home.
Yes, right. I get it, and it's and if this wasn't Married at First Sight, I'd be like, girl, you need to leave him, honey, because he is not gonna do right. He's gonna always come up with a reason not to work.
I thought that's probably what her friends and family are telling her. If you go to explain them to me, like, he ain't really trying to work, everybody who loves you will be like, do not marry that man. Because if he's telling you that now, he's gonna be telling you that again.
It don't matter what they saying. Yeah. She wants somebody that's gonna work.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because he is outside of that. I really like Steve.
Yeah.
So
he's
one character flaw.
So solid in terms of like, he's such an adult. Like he is just really, really solid.
Except the working part.
Except this dude just don't want to work.
Yeah, I think he will end up working though. I think especially when it comes to them actually, when they decide to have kids, because I do think they'll make it, I think he will equate the sacrifice of her, or be able to understand the sacrifice of her body to carry this child, and the fact that she might not be able to work for a substantial period of time, that unless he's able to get his freelance to a level that is just like, oh, okay, well, there's no point to you to go to 9 to 5. You can't get paid this much there.
Right. He needs a pay lance, not a freelance.
Yes, come on. I don't think he will leave them high and dry, but I also don't think he needs as many things. It's not so much Mirla and what's his face?
Yall.
But I do think he needs less things, and it's not that she's asking for less things. She just wants the stability of knowing you definitely have a job that will bring in money.
It's peace of mind for her.
It is.
Absolutely.
And that's why his plan matters, because he's not. The other thing is, I think if it's as easy for him to simply turn on a faucet, which is freelance, like, let me just show you
how
what my freelance looks like for me. Right. And then she's able to say, oh, I got it.
That's what I said. I think it's lacking like context and explanation, because I thought they were going to get like, so what is it exactly do you do? Like, and how much would you get? Like, let's say I'm only going to work for 3 months at a time. You know, I'm going to work for 3 months, take 3 months off, work for 3 months, and it's like, all right, that's an explanation. At least I know there's some stability to it. But for somebody like her, which is Melissa, you was there more recently than, you know, the kite, same as me. When I first moved to California and didn't have a job, I felt horrible. It's like I tried to get a job before I came out here. That didn't work. Then I'm out here looking for and she was working, like actively working. So it's like her getting up, leaving in the morning. I'm just like, all right, let me go.
Like a piece of crap,
dude. So I can only imagine how she feels, knowing that he can work. He can work anytime he wants to. He's just like, hey, but these dishes is clean though.
That was the worst argument, but it was so funny.
And
gonna be hungry.
I folded them socks you left on the couch. Hey.
She was like, if you worked, we could have Postmates, handy maid service, and laundry. You could pay for all those things.
She said, actually, and I will help. I can cook. That I didn't say I needed that off my.
I know he tried it, talking about, but I haven't seen that from you, so that's going to require trust on my part.
And I am way more like Noi than I am any other version. Like, if Mark is coming off his 9 to 5, I was definitely still am here for. But if Marcus was not contributing to what is bringing in money, I'd be like, so
Riverside.
That was my biggest thing. I was just like, I don't understand how this is going to work and how I'm going to contribute.
But
she was like, but food, look, right, it's right here.
No, I had to show him. I was like, we do this together. This is what you generate.
Here, imagine what you could do not going there. I'm like, you right. 2 weeks later, I don't think this is gonna work.
I'll go through this cycle today.
As of today. Yeah. But because he does help generate, and so I'm like, okay, you are helping to generate money. I don't see it as that. But there's no way if Marcus
was just like, I can cook.
Playing Xbox.
He ain't worked enough years for me to retire him like that. He ain't worked enough years.
But the house will be clean, Angel. You'll have food.
No, I'll mess it up.
House ain't clean.
No,
do you know, Angel?
No, he's saying if that was solely your responsibility.
Oh, just cooking and cleaning?
Just cooking and cleaning.
Yeah,
That's the way I wouldn't even care.
You what?
Wouldn't nobody enjoy your house if I was cooking and cleaning all the time? Wouldn't nobody be allowed to do that? Take your shoes off outside and leave them out there.
As a matter of fact, eat your food out there. I need to be clean up this
Oh
kitchen.
no, he would love that.
You kids and the dog. Y'all, I'll put 5 plates out here.
And you go to your truck and eat.
Yeah, there's no way. I cannot. I am definitely more of a Noi. I'd be like, I need to see I need to see the money. Where it come from?
Yeah, I get where she's coming from.
I need a plan. I need to see what you talking about.
And right
Cooking
now,
and cleaning.
Yeah, right now,
her.
traditional 9 to 5 is like that's what I need to see, or give me something equivalent. Like what are you doing?
I remember when I got fired. I tried to spring on Melissa. I had always wanted to do comedy. She was like, "You never said that." I was like,
"If you
out
don't
loud.
go and get,"
she was like, "You can be funny at work in the break room between your breaks from your job. Watch you practice.
That 15 minutes you get, tell a joke or
15 is 15. What do they say? Take stage time where you can get it.
Then going on stage, talking about I made $200.
What is that?
I'm so confused what you want me to do with this petty cash.
She's like, I don't think you understand. The future version of me is very
you don't
expensive.
remember these kids?
Listen, it took a long time to even get up to $200. It was zero for a minute.
sure
You just paying for gas and driving.
Marcus, I was probably losing
to go
money.
to the place.
Yeah.
$35. I was like, we're almost there. Almost where? To 40.
Listen,
tank.
listen. That's why Melissa's post was like, "No, this is my dream.
Correct.
Let me applaud everybody."
Let me just let y'all know. And I mean, for real though, I did struggle with the ownership part of it because I was clocking in.
Yeah,
so you
yeah.
do feel like I feel disconnected from it. I don't know how we got on that, but that's a whole different subject. But for them, I understand what Noi is talking about.
Yeah.
That's why also when Steve was talking about, but look.
I know.
eggs.
I said, "Oh, this
Yeah.
fool."
But look,
His
eggs.
egg should have been like, but look, account, this is what I'm doing.
Exactly.
This is what I plan on doing.
And this is what, when I was,
Baking it.
freelance and I turned on the faucet, this is how much I can make. These are my potential clients I can tap. This is what it looks like on a month. Like that that's what brings
Show
peace.
me
She needs some type of structure.
Look at the lines. I vacuumed. Look how
Yes.
perfect
See them
and parallel
V's?
they are.
Look at them V's.
You can't do that and go to work.
You know it don't matter to me. I be like, so what? I'm about to mess it up.
For real.
Then who cares?
I do like that stuff, but I also would be like, if you
Right.
care about the stupid line, it's a cable bill in there.
Right.
If that's all I'm doing, I'm like, don't trip about over. I walk across that carpet. I don't want no footprints on this carpet, man. It's
I'll
perfectly good.
jump with
Decide
both
I don't want to
feet.
do no more work no more, and I just want to cook and
I'll
clean.
fight you. I call Ting so fat. Ting. We need an emergency hearing.
Ting is our therapist today.
He's Ting. I was like, oh, Ting is I thought it was a thug. She gonna get somebody shoot you. He thought Mama thought a thug. I was like, she getting that policy.
Ting's our therapist. I love her.
Yeah, no, he ain't worked enough years.
That's not gonna work for he got to understand that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I honestly don't know that most people would be okay with that. Maybe Lindsay, because she makes good money and she just wants to laugh.
I need to understand how much she made the way she dogging this man out.
She was like, you.
I think she just makes more than him.
That's
all
what I
she's happy
think.
with.
That's what I
He over there
think.
making 60K.
What you
I'm
make?
clearing
65.
61.
Right.
I'm trying to figure out.
61.
Listen. When I made $60,000 a year, I was like, I'm rich.
But also, we didn't live in Boston though.
Out here, you
Oh,
mean tell
Boston
me I
is
got
expensive.
paid time off, maternity leave, and you gonna
Yeah, I
pay me
remember I finally broke
$60,000 a
down.
year?
Remember
We
back when I
thought-
finally broke 60? You remember that? They gave me that raise. I said, hey,
Hey,
Well,
look
your
at it right
family what?
here. When I
Broke
finally
60?
broke 60.
Oh, broke 60.
when we became combined $100,000
I was like, that's
family,
all I'm
I was
doing.
like,
I couldn't
like,
even
we
put my
rich.
head straight down. I was just. Kevin, why are you looking up? It's just you guys are all beneath us now. Melissa and I clear. Because remember, we got a survey or something, and you had to click your
the boxes.
household income, and it was over 100,000.
like-
And we were talking about $1,000 over.
it didn't matter.
I made
It
50.
didn't matter
She
at
made
that point.
55 or something like that.
So we were barely over. It didn't matter.
Barely. Well, you want to get a Benz or a
I know.
BMW truck?
Yeah, then I got to the point, I'm like, I can't believe them fools are just paying me 60.
That's all they were paying me for all that work. No,
Ain't it funny how quickly you can go
It
from
does
most
shit.
money you ever made to
When Kevin
they
and
getting
I
over
got
on
out of
me.
college, I think I made like $33,000 or
And I was still getting paid by the
$32,500,
hour.
something like that. You couldn't tell me I wasn't Bill Gates.
Listen, The moment we went from
Could not
counting
tell
by
me.
dollars an hour to salary.
Yeah,
Oh,
as soon as you
my.
hit salary, it's like,
Yo,
hey,
they're counting by the
What do you
hour.
make an hour? I'm an
Hourly.
hour.
Let me tell you how my
35
mind
grand a
got
year.
so warped. You know, everything I did was temp. So when moving into becoming an actress, my first year I made a lot of money, but
Angel made
did not.
ridiculous money.
Well, I was making 6 figures, but did not have anything. We had the house to show for it. But I was like, I don't have no money in my account.
Look, hold up.
Is this what? I was like, what?
you
I
on
mean,
ER?
2 years in a row.
Were you on the ER at this time? I just want to understand the time period because you booked.
you
so
know,
early.
I said when I first started my career, that's
I don't
the
know
show.
what- but
that was the first show. The first show.
It was like 2 years in a row. We was looking at like our taxes. Like, there's no way we made this much money.
Where
Because we
is
had
it?
nothing to show.
I
And
got
so
$1,200 in my
I'm
account.
looking at our next right.
How?
I was
did
like,
we
you
make
got
this much
1,200?
money?
How you got so much?
But we was buying clothes. We was
I'm
eating
still
out.
confused.
We were going to outlet malls
Y'all
buying
didn't have, y'all didn't have little markets either?
No,
not
not
at
yet.
first,
Not
no.
yet.
Marcus said we was
Wait a
going to
minute.
outlet.
I
malls.
want everyone to know if you
yeah.
were making 6 figures and you don't have children, that's making double.
Right.
Oh, absolutely.
We did not. I was looking at our next door neighbors who are 2 teachers. I was like, these niggas got to be selling drugs because how are they not hurting like we hurting?
Yeah.
How they not? They got to be selling drugs because
Uncle
they
Sam
ain't no
also
way.
takes a lot from you though.
Yeah, because y'all ain't got
They
no,
don't take as
y'all
much
ain't
from
got no
teachers.
That's what
dependence.
I realized.
Uncle Sam was like, "You killing it. Keep going on that show. I hope it goes for
Uncle
10 more
Sam,
seasons."
if I made $120,000 my first year, Uncle Sam had 40%
Yeah,
of
he
that,
did. Yeah, he
and
did.
my agents had 20%.
Off the top,
Yes, my agent manager.
you made the least amount of your own money.
Yes,
You only got to keep 40%.
I mean we were getting tax returns, but
we see
still.
the checks coming in like, hey. Then I got my little checks coming in like, hey. Then it was like, hold up.
We ain't got no money, and we hadn't been nowhere. It wasn't like,
Right.
yeah, we just came back from the
we went to
Bahamas.
Kentucky.
We went
That's all we
Kentucky.
That's it.
We flew into
We
Louisville.
went down to Lexington for the weekend. It was
Didn't
nice.
even rent a car. We
Nah,
borrowed
y'all
his
come
mama's
pick us
truck.
up. Y'all gonna pick us up. Matter of fact, can y'all help us with these tickets?
Yes. Can you put like 200? It's so much this time of year.
Y'all pick us up, and also can y'all help us with the ticket?
I remember
Yes.
the first time we made collectively like 200. And we was just like, we're broker than we were before.
We were like,
Why am I going backwards? We are going. The more we make, more money, more
Angie
problems.
called me.
That's
She was like, come here.
Yes.
She was like, did you see this? I said, no. I'm like, where in the hell is this
I
damn
was like,
money?
I said, I don't know.
How?
I only got a couple of wigs this year.
Couple of what?
Wigs. Only got a
Oh,
couple of wigs. I don't even go to the hairdressers. Where?
Those are the sacrifices you made. Let me tell you something. Don't nothing get quicker out the budget when you ain't got no money than your nails and your hair.
Oh, when I got fired from KeyBank, Melissa was like, I could get my hair done once a quarter,
month.
or
It's
maybe
fine.
I'll have
not a big
protective
deal.
style for my life.
It's not a problem.
I don't have to get my nails done. Also, do I need gas? I don't need
Listen.
nothing.
I started driving slower. It's like, it's wasting too much gas. Take me
Melissa,
forever to
like,
get up to
Being
$5.
broke is trauma.
Bruh.
Yes, it is.
You can't be creative when the lights is about to go off. Listen, Melissa was hurt when you had to get your nails and stuff off.
I'll take these off today. I don't really care about that, but it's my hair though.
No.
But when you came back, you was happy.
I was natural to be able to avoid going there. I was like, you know what? We're just going to use these YouTube videos and some butter from the
And a scarf,
some butter and some oils, and we're just going to figure it out.
scarf and just pull his back a little bit.
I'm on TV at the WIC office. I was like, listen, listen, we ain't got no money. It don't even matter what like. Give
That is
me
quite
these
the
vouchers.
conundrum.
I was just wore different hair. I was like, y'all don't recognize me nowhere.
Hilarious.
No way.
Nurse Dawn Archer was down there at the WIC.
Listen,
No,
I
that was
like,
Angel.
This
Nurse
is
Dawn
Angel.
Archer.
Nurse Dawn Archer live in Chicago. She make all right money. She's cool. Angel.
Angel living in Los Angeles where our mortgage it feels like $1 jillion.
Getting great
It
nuts.
don't feel like it is.
And the gas, listen, every time they talk about the gas high,
It's always LA.
we're on the other part of the curve.
Every
Yes.
time.
I was talking about people's like,
They'd be like,
it's
average.
It's $4.17 in
Average
Richmond.
$4.
Every
It's $19.
time. Gas prices are skyrocketing. We're at the skyrocketed.
Yes.
I seen some gas today. I took a picture of it. It done
Except
hit
for
over
why.
6.
Don't show me.
I'm gonna show you. I want you to
They
be
said it's
sad
gonna
with
get
me.
worse.
What's that?
$6.
Oh, shut up,
Josh,
Josh.
shut your mouth, you
Nobody
Tesla
asked you
owner.
nothing in
Low key though,
1990s,
Josh.
kid. Don't know nothing. You never had an answer machine.
Yeah. You ain't got kids. Shut up, Josh.
Kevin said that Josh had a kid on Here's the Thing.
Josh, you got a kid now?
Down in Arizona.
Bring little JJ over here.
Y'all are saying.
How old is your daughter?
His lipstick alley finna
He
be
said he
lit.
coming.
He's an N-word saying deadbeat dad.
Josh is toxic.
Stop
Keto
hiding
Josh.
little JJ.
You are
I
hiding a
said,
child.
ain't no way Josh got a baby because that baby would be here on my lap every episode. I'd be like, and now we gonna transition to this next day, ain't we, baby?
Low key though, Josh, I was telling Melissa, I was like, I'm getting an electric car next.
I don't understand why you did.
They don't make big enough SUVs for our family.
Until Lincoln or Chevy or somebody come out with a big enough SUV.
I thought I saw
Stop
Ford
telling me
F-150.
about goddamn F-150, yes, but not the SUVs.
We need something
I would
for
need
our
that.
Oh,
children.
for
I
the
need
kids,
my
for the
But
kids.
truck
Joshua
and electric.
is out here in the single streets. He's
Yeah.
by himself.
But every time we
Rich
talk
and
about
single.
I didn't
gas,
mean without a partner. I meant you ain't
Yeah.
got kids.
yeah, every time we talk about gas, get
Sorry.
a Tesla, get a
We
Tesla.
know you got a baby girl.
He got
a lady.
He got a lady friend and
She
a little
gonna text you.
JJ.
So
Jasmine?
I've been listening to the podcast. I just
Does
think it's funny
Jasmine
that
got an electric car?
Oh, don't be anxious.
Don't be anxious.
Y'all look up Jasmine.
be
Joshua
anxious
Jr.
with
over there.
nothing the
Hush.
Bible says. Be
No,
anxious
but everybody comment, you look at electric. We got 6 people in
Them
our
things
family.
be the third seat when they have them. You might
There ain't
as
no
well.
third seat. I can fit
third
my
row.
shoes
No,
back
some
there.
of them be having third rows. We got to put our kids as origami sculptures
Yeah.
and then tuck them back
I
there.
can fit comfortably on my third row. That's what I need to be
Our
electric.
kids are-
Y'all
Big.
kids are gonna be tall.
I know
that,
they are.
the electric though. That's what I was thinking. This is why I was like, the world finna be messed up.
I need stuff for sports.
I need
a
something
wagon.
in
I
case-
need to
in
keep
case everything go to hell. I
chairs.
know I can put gas in a
got
gas
places to go.
vehicle.
That's what
and get to where I'm going.
That's what I said to myself. I said,
Electric, you going
What he
200
about to say?
miles.
He about to say something stupid.
No, I was about to say something serious. I was like,
And gas.
electric.
And groceries.
The thing that messed me up, I was like, bro, our world is so on we're on the brink of utter collapse at any time. When I saw they were like, we turning off the Visa of MasterCard in Russia, I was like, nigga, what if somebody decides to do that here?
Turn off the
couldn't.
electricity.
Bro, turn off the electricity. Russia said they can cut off the power, then the
Putin
electric car don't go.
is throwing a temper tantrum, and I'm waiting for the moment where he's just like, I'm just start chucking stuff.
That's why they got Brittany Griner over there.
Booty J.
No, that basketball WNBA
I saw
girl.
that. What
yeah.
exactly
She
is
been in
happening?
jail for like a
She had
month.
oil.
Because
she
she
had oil
did
that
what?
had marijuana in it.
Hashish oil.
Yeah, it had a
Residue.
residue, marijuana.
So
It was
where
like the
is she,
CBD
though?
She's in
oil.
Russia.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Because she plays for Russia in a
She
Russian.
good over there, ain't she?
No, they are. She's arrested.
She's black over there.
Oh, she's arrested.
Yes, but
No,
you
I
think
meant
what she had
she's
been in-
not in Ukraine.
Where the
No,
battlefield.
yeah, you got it. She's not in Ukraine, but I think the thinking is
Ukraine?
they're using her as a pawn
Bite.
to bait the United
You
States.
said you came.
You're crazy.
You crazy.
Oh, I saw
Oh
that.
no, don't bait the United States. Don't do it.
You have to answer.
I do.
Okay.
Spice, I'm live on a podcast, but you know
What
that I
up,
answer.
What?
Mr. Adams?
Spice?
Hey.
He gonna call you back
He
though.
ain't
I'm
never
gonna make
answer my
sure.
phone calls when he's working.
Okay, bye.
I'll meet you right back,
You
Spice.
do. He does all the time.
All right. Oh, I got a meeting with him. That's probably why he's calling.
All right, y'all. Thank you so much for enduring this randomness toward the end of this podcast. Until
Nothing
the
else
next
to
one.
talk about.
Bye.
Bye.